Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Hope that everyone has had a lovely weekend. Calm and relaxing one, hopefully. Mine actually was. So there's that. Mine actually was. Well, calm and relaxing to the point that it did involve running around the state a little bit, but it was all fun social stuff with friends and I had a good time. So no complaints, trust me. One of the things I ended up doing last week, I play Destiny 2 regularly, right? Or at least I sometimes do. And I paid for the latest expansion that came out April, something like that, I think. And I paid for the deluxe thing that had the whole kit and boodle with it. It includes the season pass as well. And the season just ended today. And about a week and a half ago, I log on to Destiny and am suddenly like, oh, wait, there are a bunch of cosmetics in the season pass that I really wanted. And the only way to get those cosmetics is to level up the season pass. And normally, a season only goes, like 3 months, I think is what it used to be, 3 or 4 months. And it would go from level 0 to level 100. Generally, if you played relatively regularly and just did some basic things, you would easily hit 100. It wouldn't be that difficult. But I hadn't played this season at all since April. Like, didn't even really touch it. I played a little bit and then it just kind of fell off my radar and I just stopped playing. So yeah, I had no ranks on the season, and because it was an extra long thing, and they're not seasons now, they're episodes or whatever. And so this thing, whatever it is, was this whole long thing. They changed it from 0 to 100 to 0 to 200. And luckily, all of the cosmetics I wanted were in the 0 to 100 range. But then I was like, I have to grind to 100 in 2 weeks. Let's go. And yeah, I did it. Oh my god, I fucking did it. It was crazy. It was a lot of dumb work, but we got there. This game. We are going to play this game. Oh, I guess this update. Oh, this game indeed. There we go. We're gonna finish it this week. I'm determined to finish it this week, and we're gonna play today with this on hand. So, I have a bottle of ginger ale over here as well that I can use as a mixer, and we're just gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. But yeah, no, another quick, I know I'm definitely doing my best, that's for sure, because the game isn't doing it for me, so well, it is interesting, I suppose, but in a kind of way. Little update, I suppose, as well, because I did post in my Discord last week and mentioned that I had a really rough day last week. Good news on that front. I did get some good news after the fact. More or less, the short and skinny is that on Thursday, I got confirmation of something that I've been kind of afraid of for a couple of months now, that I've been suspecting, that part of my surgery was not successful. What was more damaging on Thursday was that the surgeon I've been working with here in Boston, who is not my original surgeon, his assessment was that in order to correct it, I would have to undergo a very specialized revision surgery, which is robotic assisted and not offered in the entire region of New England. I would need to go to, at the very least, New York City in order to get this done at either NYU or Mount Sinai. And I didn't know really anything about Mount Sinai, but I knew that for NYU, their revisions of this particular revision they are booking consultations, not even the surgery themselves, just the consultation for 2028. So at that point, I was kind of realizing that I'm staring down the barrel of I have to undergo another major operation, but I can't even do it for another 4 years. Until then, I have something that doesn't quite work the way that it should or I was expecting. So it was a pretty rough time, to say the least. I was having a rough one. um, I got through my day on Thursday. I had things that I had to do at work. I was teaching a couple of classes, and so I was like, I am going to finish these. In between, I was kind of crying at my desk the whole time, and I went and did my time at the gym because I did have an appointment with my trainer at the gym, and I was like, I'm not going to cancel that, so we're going to do that. But I was going to cancel this. I was like, I have to take the night to myself, and I called out of work the next day because I was like, I'm not going to be any use to anyone when I'm this upset. I need to, even before I figure out what I do next, I just need to kind of like mourn the existing situation. The good news is that on Friday, last week, I reached out to my original surgeon down in Washington, and he got back to me very quickly, as he usually does, to essentially say, we do revisions like this all of the time. It's not a super common thing for it to happen in your circumstance, essentially acknowledging that, for me at least, it was nothing I did. There was nothing I could have done. It was just the way it was, unfortunately. That's relatively rare, but it's not that uncommon for people to fall off dilation. And if you fall off dilation in your schedule, similar issues come up. So he did say, it's not that uncommon to do these revisions. We have a way of doing it. He described the method to me, and he stated, beyond that, it's a very short surgery. It's outpatient, not an inpatient surgery, so I do not have to have a hospital stay. It is a much shorter recovery. Generally, most of his patients only take about 1 to 2 weeks off of work. It has a much shorter amount of time that I would need to spend down there as well. Usually about 5 to 6 days, so I'm guessing about a week. Just overall, and he told me that he's not sure off the top of his head because he doesn't do the scheduling. He's a scheduler. He did CCN, but that they could probably get me in within a few months, perhaps even earlier. So still have a lot to figure out, still have a lot to work around, but I have an option that is not waiting 4 years to even talk to somebody about what's available. And doing some of my own research, this does sound like it is truly a viable option. I mean, I don't have any problems with New York City for visiting, even. When it comes to the idea of getting medical care at New York, especially for both of these hospitals, I appreciate the thoroughness of their approach. I do not appreciate that they don't offer much assistance for this approach. So because this surgery is such a high intensity kind of a thing, and the recovery is really rough, and there are potential complications that can arise, that it is best to have the expert care of the people who actually operated on you nearby during the initial recovery, which is why I stayed down in Washington during my initial recovery. They actually have a social worker on staff that calls you and walks you through all of their requirements. They require you to be within an hour and a half drive of the hospital, and that is drive. You must have private transportation. You cannot take public transportation or any kind of bus or train. You must take either someone must drive you with either your car or someone else's car. You must get a taxi or an ambulatory service. You cannot do anything else. They do also require that wherever you stay has a kitchen that meals can be prepared in, and a bathroom that is private, which the bathroom that's private part makes it's pretty easy. When they don't necessarily mean, um, if you're staying in a like one of those suites hotel rooms that has a little kitchenette, with your partner who's your caregiver in that one, that's fine. But it's like not a hostile situation where you are sharing it with the whole hallway of people you don't know, right? Um, and you need to have a full time caregiver for 2 weeks. Um, so yeah, it's very very difficult, and especially given how close New York is, but not close enough that staying here in Boston meets those requirements. Even if they were to somehow allow me to take Amtrak, it's just not doable. And so I would have to stay in New York and pay to stay in a place that has a kitchen that, is a very short drive to the hospital, stuff like that. It's like, woof, that's asking a lot. And like I said, while I'm glad that they approach it in a sense of we need these things from you as a patient in order to make sure that you're safe and that, we keep your environment controlled so that you have the best chance of recovery possible, they don't offer you any help with this. Not even like, we'll help you find a place. It's literally just find it on your own, and if you don't have it, you don't get a surgery date. So I'm like, even if it's 4 years in advance and I can save a bunch of money, that's still a giant chunk of change. I was, I didn't look deep enough to see about like other surgical centers and options elsewhere. So, that being said, but yeah, no, that was just, it was really tough to kind of hear all of that and hear that that was kind of my only option, according to the surgeon here. I'm not sure why he didn't know about the other method, especially because the surgeons at NYU helped author the paper that I found on this particular method of revision, or something along those lines. And yeah, I don't know, I got no idea. But now it's become less of a matter of like, how long do I have to wait, how long will I have to deal with this in order to get to where I need to be. And now it's more, okay, this is going to happen. The question is not if, the question is now when. And it's complicated because of health insurance ultimately. And not necessarily because of my current health insurance, more because I'm in the process of interviewing for jobs, right? I even had a job interview earlier today and I fucking nailed it. But like, both of them have very different health plans that are available, and they're both different from each other and different from what I currently have. And so I admit that I am like, I figured out the earliest possible date that I would have the PTO to take off for a 2-week medical leave. Probably even longer than that if necessary, because I don't think I would take, like, I could do it as early as January. I'm not going to. And I don't think there are any trips between the, like, trips or things that I have planned between January and July that I am dead set on needing to do. Nothing that I can't cancel. So that is a nice window. However, that is assuming that I am still at my current position with the PTO balances that I have and the rate of accrual that I have and the health insurance that I have. So yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure what to do, what to think, how to make it work. We'll deal with that in the future. I did a lot on my own today on this front, so I'm fine with taking a little bit of extra time to think through the whole process and make sure I'm ready to go, you know. Not to mention, I need to call my insurance company anyway and bitch to them about the way that they were doing things. I still haven't seen my my account properly finish the surgery that I had back in June. Like, I still have it pending on my hospital account, and my insurance company still has it denied because I didn't get the proper what's it called, referral, which is bullshit because that was all handled by the, like, it's not my fault, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So it's just a bit of a mess over there. I have to call them. I'm going to try to do tomorrow. They also processed another claim wrong and are telling me that I need to pay the hospital $430 when I should be paying them $0. So we have to deal with that. Come on, capture the game. There you go, sweetie. All right, well. How much of this am I willing to drink right now? That was a lot of alcohol. Just want to mention that. Feel like I'm gonna need it, but here we go. Top it off with a little bit more ginger ale to make sure that I don't die tonight. There we go. All right, here we go. This is... All right. I forget what we're doing. It's been a week since we've been here.
I can't believe I can't go home because of a stupid piece of paper. Dang bureaucracy and their home-wrecking paperwork.
Benjamin, you should really...
I ain't going home until I have a home.
That almost made sense. I'm very nearly impressed.
Okay. All right. So I think I got it. We gotta... fix his house situation. Okay. Oh, right, because they're gonna burn the thing down. Right. So we're like in a hurry and shit. No pressure. Oh. She's already leaving?
Leaving us so soon, Ms. Peanut?
Oh, no. I'm just standing around.
Standing around?
Yep. Just standing around. One of my favorite things to do is stand.
So, you are not waiting for the 10:30 bus to the airport? And those tickets to Australia in your hand are just, what, a coincidence?
Oh, would you look at the time? I've got to...
Answer my questions? Yes, you certainly do.
Oh.
I demand an explanation for this.
This is all part of the, I'm hunting another... There's a national emergency in... Ah, the hell with it. Look, Ms. Mayor, your kid's more than even I can handle. I honestly thought you lot were having a laugh, but it's even worse than you said. I'm not equipped to clean up a mess like this. Not without casualties, anyway.
Ms. Peanut.
Not without casualties.
Every day, as do most people in our town. If we can handle her, surely you...
I've seen such terrible things. Things no one should ever have to see.
That are off screen.
Something watching me right now.
You are being ridiculous. Calm down and...
Betty really is just Like Freddy Krueger? Like, what's going
There
on?
must be something I can say to convince you to stay.
No, absolutely nothing would make me change my plans.
Are you sure? How about... I make sure you win this year's Van Pelting Hunting Award.
You don't have the power to do something like that.
Unlike you, Ms. Peanut, I never accept defeat. I can get you that award, no doubt about it. But you must deal with Betty. Manage that, and the Van Pelt is yours. You would hold the most distinguished award for someone within your circle. I urge you to consider this carefully.
I hurt my nail just now.
No, Ms. Mayor. I have too much respect for the Van Pelt and what it stands for. Your daughter's beaten me down. I've got to accept my failure.
Well, then perhaps Betty would be a better nominee than yourself.
Yeah,
After
well,
all, she brought her prey down in record time.
Oh, come on.
I arrange a visa for your sister.
No!
Well, if you want me to bring your parents over as well, we could manage.
No!
What? Do you want me to bring your dog over too?
Damn it, woman, no! I don't want anyone I love near this horrible place.
A raise?
Nope.
Are you sure? It would be quite substantial.
You couldn't possibly pay me enough to stay here.
You sure? I'm
yeah, no one blames her.
Nay, quadruple your income. No strings
And we
attached.
still don't
Consider
know
this
what
offer
she
carefully, for I would never
does.
do this for anyone else.
You'll never have to, because nobody else would be crazy enough to take this job.
A unicorn.
You think I'm stupid? There is no way you could get me a goddamn unicorn.
Listen to me, Ms. Peanut. When I say I will give
I
you
mean,
a unicorn, I mean it.
There's a kraken in the lake that she
I
made
could
sign
give you
an
a
NDA.
unicorn made of diamonds if you wanted one.
Even if I believed you, and even if you did manage to give me that unicorn, it'd probably die as a result of one of Betty's pranks before I even had the chance to ride it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I suppose I shall just have to give it to Joseph as a retirement gift.
Yippee! Magical horsey!
Well, I see there is no point in trying to sway you, so I shall stop.
You better.
What was the final straw?
You don't want to know. Trust me.
Oh my god, yes.
Should ever see what I saw.
Ms. Peanut, I live with her. What could you possibly have seen that I have not?
Oh, I was tracking her through the woods at midnight last night. I followed her deep into the primeval forest until suddenly she stopped in front of a huge rock and just vanished.
Ms. Peanut, did you eat at Michael's again?
No, listen, please. I went up to the rock and started looking for a trigger, a door, something. And I don't know what I did, but I opened it somehow. It looked like the lair of some huge animal. I started my approach, but something stopped me. I felt this enormous sense of dread, and then I saw two glowing eyes stalking me from the shadows of the cave.
Oh no.
That wasn't an ordinary animal. It was like a wolf, but not a wolf at the same time. I ran like hell out of there. Never run so fast in my life.
It is all.
What does that have to do with...
That was just the local, wolf species. Very rare. I am sure that if you go home and sleep on this, you will change your mind about
Hello, Elrazan. Thank you for the resub.
Thing caught my scent. It's after me. I can feel it. I need to leave while I still can.
Welcome to the confusing game where we don't know what's happening. Again, per usual.
Come on, you stupid bus. What was it? No, it's just your imagination. Or the wind. He's found me.
What does this have to do with Betty?
I shouldn't have trespassed on Betty's territory. I can't move my feet.
What does this have to do with Betty?
Damn it. I can't believe this is how it all ends. No.
No. No, 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 no.
Okay. Well, sure.
Amos finally evicted Benjamin from his dumpster. Whether it was for safety or because of the incessant glass rain on his roof, that is up for debate.
This one.
I suppose I could help Benjamin get his home back. Again. Now,
Again.
where did I leave my stamp?
But it's worn out. They keep painting her as if she's some kind of supernatural force of destruction and doom, but even when we played her, she wasn't that. So I don't know.
Just imagine, we could set you up in a real furnished house.
Too much space, too much stuff. I like my closet. It's cozy, and I got a real short commute.
I admire your loyalty, Mr. Buckingham. However, I have something to offer you that I know you won't refuse. A brand new, shiny, enhanced broomstick.
I'm listening.
They call it the Widowmaker. It's the newest military-grade broomstick. It has every feature a man of your caliber would want. It even works underwater.
That is a shotgun.
Started with that, smarty pants. Could have saved us some time. I accept nothing. My loyalty is to Mayor Barrett, no matter how many toys you dangle in front of me.
May I just ask, what about that woman inspires such loyalty in you? She orders you around like a dog and treats you horribly.
It certainly sounds like someone is jealous of my management skills.
Well, that explains the smell of brimstone in this office.
Well, no, that's
That's probably me. Sorry.
Good evening, Mayor Barrett.
Future former Mayor Hart, how dare you drop in unannounced and violate the sanctity of my office. And not only that, but you try to poach my right-hand minion. Left-hand minion.
Someone has
because he has his.
and
Okay.
that someone is going to be me. It's only a matter of time before everyone sees you for what you really are, and then... Sic Semper Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, you
That's
got it,
not-
sweet cheeks.
Wrong side, Joseph. Friendship and loyalty cannot be bought, Ms. Hart. And even though Joseph is indeed
Tyrannus.
free to do
I
as he wishes,
think she meant
he would never work
Tyrannus.
for the likes of you.
You know what, Mayor Barrett? You're right. It's Mr. Buckingham's life, and it's his choice.
Huh?
We'll let him decide who to work for. Come on, Mr. Buckingham. Break those shackles and choose for yourself. You know what's in your heart, don't you, boy? Is he okay?
Joseph.
Puppy play? What's happening?
Put him on the spot and he freezes up. Luckily, I can answer for him. I find joy and value in the very nature of my work. Compensation only cheapens that.
It does?
Joseph, do not interrupt when I'm speaking for you. I am very happy here, and so I must decline your offer.
God damn it! Why does this always happen? I offered Amos triple the average salary to move to Corona and be our sheriff, and he declined. I tried to convince your friend Maxwell to open his bar in my town, and he just laughed in my face. Even that idiot daughter of yours defends you, although I can't understand why she would bother. How? How? I don't understand why everyone is so loyal to you!
This is an absolutely shameful display, Miss Hart. I am embarrassed for you. It truly is unfortunate. You had so much potential.
What?
You have the charisma, intelligence, and ruthlessness
Uniqueness, nerve, and I'm sorry.
competition needs. But you made one terrible mistake.
What mistake?
You chose me as your first opponent. Ambitious, but foolish.
Why can't I ever beat you? Even when I have you dead to rights, why can't I win? You're just...
Always just a few steps ahead. I know.
Welp, I'm bored of all this squawking, and I've got a memorial to attend at the high school.
A memorial?
You have fun. I'm out of here.
For who? I mean, Miss Peanut just died, so that.
Now that he is gone, we can get down to the real matter at hand.
Wait, you mean you...
Directed the conversation in such a way as to make him get bored and leave? Why, yes, I did. What part of always a few steps ahead did you not understand?
Betty's fault, no doubt.
Why?
True.
Because family matters are better dealt with in private. Do you not agree, Layla Hartman?
You knew?
Telegraph that a little harder sometime.
First, you have changed greatly since the last time I saw you, little bunny.
I don't like being called that.
You used to love it.
Yeah, 20 years ago before you abandoned us. How could you do that? We were a family.
Look, your father and I always had our differences. We just had very disparate outlooks on life. Politics, social issues, whether to have stuffing or potatoes with dinner.
Yeah, I remember, but that's no reason
They call it stuffing in New Mexico?
me. I was just one town over. You couldn't have come and seen me sometime?
You have to understand, Layla. After I left your father, things were very difficult for a long time. And when I moved back here, I became extraordinarily busy.
With your stupid political career.
And with my offspring. She required
The
so much
offspring.
special care and attention as a child. I barely had time to change clothes and brush my teeth between raising her and my career. I streamlined my wardrobe to nothing but scarlet pantsuits just to save a little time.
Nah.
I hate that I can't argue with any of that. Still hurts like hell, though.
Well, let's find out. Well, I'll let her give her detailed backstory, which we don't really need for the plot, but whatever.
So, what do you think of my office?
Oh, yeah, your office is nice. I like the curtains and, yeah, having walls.
This is not working, is it? I thought a bit of small talk might help make things a little less awkward.
No, it's kind of making things more awkward. Maybe we should try talking about something else?
Why did you choose to pursue politics?
After you left, Dad took me to one of your speeches. I was mesmerized by how the crowd looked up to you, how much they loved you, and then I knew.
Oh, how sweet. You knew you wanted to be like...
I wanted to crush you, humiliate you in public, and take everything you've ever achieved away from you.
Perhaps I spoke too soon.
Not seeing the
It turns out I really enjoy politics. The verbal
thing on here.
the speeches, the wheeling and dealing, oh, and the paperwork. Especially the paperwork.
How odd. I have never felt this feeling before. I am proud of someone other than myself. What have you been up to? I cannot imagine a bright young woman like yourself has spent the last 20 years in Corona.
No, Dad sent me to boarding school for the last few years of high school. And
Oh, well, I was kind of hoping maybe it would be hiding in here, but it is not.
then I went to the University of Hawaii to study law.
Why
That
Hawaii?
is my alma mater.
I
Oh, right.
remember, yeah. And when I lived there, I met my best friend, Jack. He owns a beach-themed bar in Helena, Montana now. After I left Hawaii, I worked for the governor of New Jersey for a few years.
By Jefferson's secret brood. You despise me so thoroughly, you almost became me.
Except scarlet is not my color. I look much better in crimson.
Why is your father here after all these years?
He is? Classic Dad. He only tells me what he thinks I need to know.
That man does not share much, does he?
I think it's just hard for him to handle how similar you and I are. I don't know if he hates it or if he's secretly proud.
Yes, if it were only possible to read that man's face. Tell me the truth, Layla. How much dirt do you have on me?
Well, what is dirt anyway? Isn't that in the eye of the beholder? What one person considers scandalous gossip, another might...
So, quite a lot, I take it.
Oh yeah, tons. Dad started compiling information about you over the years, and I read all of it. A few times.
By Harrison's gubernatorial failures, what is he planning to do with it?
I don't know. Sometimes he reads it and sighs to himself when he thinks I'm not looking.
You must have something a bit juicier than what you have already told me.
Well, I didn't want to...
Is this gonna be relevant?
The Eagle Sanctuary?
Yes, very unfortunate that we lost the funding to keep it open. It was a sad day, but that is hardly dirt.
Yes, very unfortunate how the place burned to the ground after you lost funding. That wad of cash you got from
That's
your
fair.
insurance company must have been no consolation at all.
Oh, the money was nice, but knowing the Eagles flew away safely is comfort enough.
Flew away, huh? You know, Mike served a really tasty fried chicken special every day for a week after that. And it was so cheap, too. Only $1 for a huge bucket of chicken.
I plead the fifth!
As do I. I cannot believe Michael had the right idea for once. How do you feel about pranks?
I think they're childish at best and destructive at worst.
I could not agree more.
I'd imagine not after what happened to that tour bus last week.
Yes, Pardon me, what?
You know, when Betty took down the road closed sign near the canyon? 30 European diplomats, their interpreters, and the bus driver, all gone. You'd better find her a lawyer. One that speaks at least 5 languages and has experience with clients on death row.
No one said... That girl! Oh no, not you too.
I said pranks were childish and destructive. But I never said I didn't like them.
Well, this conversation certainly has been enlightening. I realize now that I owe you an apology, Layla. I am truly sorry about the past, and I will not disappoint you again. I promise.
Could ask that about the whole game. Very true.
We both need to get back to
Very
work.
true.
Back to work? What do you mean?
You see, with a few exceptions, members of my family have always held power in high places. What would you say if I offered you that opportunity?
Shouldn't Betty be first in line for that?
My offspring has many good qualities, but she does not have the temperament for politics. You, however, have the potential to be great. I would like to help you realize it.
You aren't messing with me, are you?
Consider your term in Corona a training exercise, and I will mentor you in everything else. With my help, you could one day be the governor of our fair state.
And then, someday, the president?
Not until I've finished my second term, dear. Now, why not spend next weekend here? We need time to get reacquainted. And to start planning our long-term strategy to establish a new political dynasty.
Oh, okay. That sounds nice. I'll come over next Friday night. Mom?
Mom? What's going on here?
Well, this is awkward. Should you tell her or should I?
Tell me what?
Offspring, I am your mother and would never want to say something that might upset you. So, Ms. Hartwell, see you at home. There we are. One more crisis averted. Now, where was I?
I knew all that nonsense made me forget something.
No, Joseph, you are not getting a widowmaker.
Come on. Well, I'm here about something else anyway. Those homeless kids are starting to raise some concerns. Not to tell you what to do, but I'd sort that out before the election.
You are absolutely right, Joseph. I must admit, it is past time I find a way to help those poor children.
Is this still going on? It's like that scene in Dairy Girls with Sister Michael. I'm just sitting here being like, am I dead? Is this my wake? Am I in hell?
Do you have a suggestion?
Actually, just the other day, my cousin was saying something about needing help with his business. Apparently, he could really use a crew that could get in and out of tiny places.
It sounds like your cousin could provide employment for the children, as well as a home. Very well, I shall drop the adoption papers in his name.
Oh boy, I sure hope those kids like shiny stuff.
Ooh, shiny.
Want to send Betty too? Miss Mayor.
As tempting as it may be, that burden is mine to bear, Joseph, and mine alone.
A town might beg to differ.
Anything else?
No, well, maybe just one thing. It's just, Custodian Appreciation Day is coming up. And I did turn down that sweet offer from Ms. Hart, so...
All right, I will see what I can do about procuring a widowmaker for you.
Yippee! I mean, groovy.
All right.
With some repairs and some ink, Benjamin will be back home in no time. This stamp is my most prized. Sadly, I have worn it. Well,
I need ink, and I need to repair it somehow.
leave the book. Nothing. There is no rest. By Jefferson's patriotic pen, that would appear to be a written notice.
Yes.
Beloved members of the congregation, it breaks my heart to leave you all so soon. But I have been called to a most holy mission. Father Jenkins and I have decided to join the church's eternal crusade against sin, vice, and depravity. Father Jenkins is relocated to Havana, while I will be sent to the most blasphemous places on earth. Rio, Amsterdam, Cancun, even the cesspool of vice.
Ah, another raid. Welcome, everybody.
To the likes of show, topless dancers, pit bosses, and others.
Welcome to
Bless you.
this.
God keep you all.
Good
I am about a little more than half
You're concerned about your
drink
soul in the meantime.
in,
You can submit confessions
wishing I had more.
P.O. Box 666, 1801 South Pecadillo.
I wish there were topless dancers. That would be something interesting.
And the juicy ones.
I missed so much of what was just said, and it really doesn't matter.
He did light out for Havana without saying anything first. Well, robbing a bank will look like an act of kindness compared to what I will do to him.
I'm still so... What are we doing? What's happening? Are we getting another fucking cutscene? Okay.
I love it when a plan comes together. Man, who'd have thought a fussy old man like that could land a Cuban bombshell? Which reminds me, now that the FBI's gone, I should get the hell out of this stupid town already.
This is true. It could be an awful fade to black.
And I've got a lot of wine left. Yeah, I guess I could stay for a few more hours.
And somehow him staying for a few more hours is what tips this all off.
Tell the sheriff what happened or not. I know what to do. Hey, Big G, if you want me to tell the sheriff what happened to his wife, Send me a sign.
Aha. That could have been the opening to Phantom, but it wasn't.
Oh, great. I'm hallucinating now. You know what'll fix that? More wine. This altar's a lot comfier than it looks. And a nap never hurt anyone.
Okay. Sure. Ugh. Oh, I don't have perfect pitch, I do have to say. A relative, sure, but not perfect. So anyway, that happened. And I guess the Cuban bombshell thing is relating to the sheriff's wife, who left him because he's a weird conspiracy theorist that think the squirrels are doing things that other people actually are. But the squirrels are also potentially actually doing things, so yeah. Oh, hello. All right. No, I know you now.
Welcome to the Kamehameha, your tropical vacation just around the corner.
Why is that thing with fire in it shaking?
What newspaper did you say you worked for again?
Oh, the Maine's Main Gazette, of course.
Tiki Thunder Boombox 18,000. This is a bomb, isn't it?
Introducing the Tiki Thunder Boombox 18.
Or is it just that it's a giant speaker?
It'll make you lose your grass skirt. If you do not want to end up with singed eyebrows, I suggest you keep your distance from those flames.
One more Coca-Lump.
A tropical oasis in a sea of dull beverages. It contains everything from effervescent sodas.
Somehow we have to get people out.
Floating in a revitalizing bath of ice water.
Oh, bot. Okay, hold on.
Hey, everyone. Are you getting tired of your usual order? Try our new cocktail, the Caterpillar Dream. A drink like those.
Lincoln Porter, well, you get the idea. Nancy Peterson. If you bought that whole reporter act, even for an instant, I have a castle in the Hamptons to sell you.
A castle in the Hamptons? A castle? Okay.
So, tell me, when you had your accident, what model of plane were you flying?
It was just a modified version of the H-4 Spruce Goose.
Spruce Goose? Okay, sure.
I would not even
What was your cargo?
My cargo.
John gave us until midnight, and there is plenty of time left until that deadline. I fear that Lincoln and I may not get another chance to speak at length, you see. Not to mention, so many prominent members of our community are here tonight. This could be an excellent chance to win over any as yet undecided.
Eliza, the bar is about to burn down. Talk to Max and get it over with. Okay. All right.
Shake, shake.
See, where I...
Does Nancy Peterson matter if we know what happens to her in the future?
Just routine.
Where were you from again, Miss P? Ellie! Oh, thank God you're here.
Oh, hello, Eliza, darling. I am so happy to see you. Sorry I've been so distant.
Speaking of cannibalism, I know, fucking.
I just came out of a coma for crying out loud.
Well, it seems the coma was no impediment to your having drinks with Ms. Peterson.
Why don't we all take a deep breath, calm down a bit, and let Mr. Porter finish his story?
I thought you would have left by now, Ms. Peterson. I am sure you have more than enough material for your article.
Actually, I was hoping Mr. Porter could get me onto the airfield. Just for a quick session of bird watching, of course.
Of course.
Bird watching twaddle. Listen carefully, Miss Petrova.
Petrova? I've heard that name in a briefing. Holy moly, that's you?
Yes, And what you told me will make a very interesting addition to my report.
Don't push your luck, Miss Petrova.
Fine, fine. I'll go. But you have not seen the last of me.
A year from now, however, you will eat your words, or meatballs, as it were. Insert about Russian slurs later. Okay.
How are you feeling? You do seem mostly fine, besides a few bruises.
And the broken ribs.
I'm confused. You were in a coma for a couple of hours? Like, this is still one single day, is it not?
Now that we are alone, care to tell me what actually happened up there?
Everything happened so fast. By the time that thing showed up on the radar, it was too late to react.
It's a fucking nap.
I know, I'm in the gorge, surrounded by wreckage and lucky to be alive. After a few blackouts, I started seeing lights and heard a chopper. All I remember after that is 2 medics rushing towards me.
I've drank the entirety of this drink and it's only 9:30.
They induced a coma.
Pretty sure a coma doesn't warrant being handcuffed to the bed, Ellie.
I'm only like 30-40 minutes into this.
I'm guessing it was to make damn
Did I just fuck up my...
until they had the chance to question me. I was barely out of sedation before they carted me off to that base.
Just did my nails today. Did I just fuck them up by hitting something? Damn it.
And then what happened at the base?
They brought me to an interrogation room and started asking the same questions over and over again. What do you remember? Do you know what you hit? Who else knew about the mission? Boxers or briefs?
So, what did you tell them?
The truth! That everything happened so fast, I didn't have time to see anything. That rat bastard Hartman told me I was a liability to national security. Can you believe that? After
Oh, no, I want to know about the boxes and briefs answer.
Mind what that man said. What happened next?
Both of them are wrong.
2 grunts walked in with all these gizmos and a
Trunks.
giant vat of fluorescent
Trunks.
blue stuff. Ooh, something really twisted is going down at that base, Ellie. Thank God I managed to escape.
You were in a massive air accident and then... Oh, trunks. Essentially really short boxer briefs. It's either boxer briefs or really short boxer briefs. I like the shorter ones because I don't like them to be too long on my legs, but chafing.
How did
Chafing,
you
chafing, chafing.
Pure dumb luck. Some
Dumb
FBI guy showed up and
luck.
started demanding to inspect the base. He caused such a commotion that I managed to free myself and slip away without anyone noticing.
You must have escaped while Amos and I were waiting for Agent Ortega at the base.
Ellie, what the hell is going on?
I do not know, but I think whatever they were...
Nothing makes any sense at all. We still don't have answers. We are more than 2/3 of the way through this game, and I don't understand shit.
Well, we may not fully know what we are dealing with, but...
Oh, I got all the side plots, though. I got all the side plots. None of them matter.
About that. Walter and I were not exactly doing a milk run the other night. We were transporting an A-bomb to Alamogordo.
Does Betty know about this bomb?
Is that really your biggest concern right now?
Have you met my offspring?
No, don't worry. The bomb isn't much of a threat at the moment. We always keep the plutonium core separate from the bombs in transit, so it's not armed. And one thing I do remember seeing is the core falling into the canyon right before we crashed. I also saw Dr. Dixon while I was sneaking out of the base.
You are telling me they have...
I know, right? Betty is literally right there. You're talking about a fucking
I do not like
nuclear device.
Lincoln.
Oh my god.
We must recover that bomb core before anyone else finds it. Did you see where it fell?
Hard to say exactly, but somewhere near the bridge to Corona. Maybe by the hiking trails?
You lay low tonight, and tomorrow I will help you get to the crossroads so you can recover the core.
So, think you can get me to your place without anyone spotting us?
It would be my pleasure. Well, he should sleep soundly after that.
Oh ho ho.
Back to the less enjoyable
Oh.
business of burning down the bar.
All right, well, we're going right back to the bar, so...
Aloha! Welcome to the Kamehameha Tiki Bar, where every night is a luau just for you.
Perhaps Miss Valentine could assist us in repairing the stamp.
Like how the pig is just...
Wait, am I so out of touch with my offspring that I do not know who her
Offspring.
friends are anymore?
I still can't believe
Portia, a word?
Good.
I suppose now is not a good time.
By the way,
I like that she just is listed as offspring, not Betty.
It builds confidence, of course. Would you care for a demonstration?
Mom, stop embarrassing me.
Hello, offspring. Are you enjoying your evening?
It's Betty to the likes of you.
I can see you are going to be difficult today.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Offspring, I demand you come clean about the origin of that coffin. Where did you get it?
It's a good point. If the bed has been removed, if the bed has been replaced by
Until, what did he say?
the coffin,
Until the investigation ends.
where
and
did
the heat
she
is
sleep
off,
with
whatever that means.
Lincoln?
I insist you tell me the truth about where you got that coffin.
The stork brought it.
Stop being silly. The stork brings babies, not coffins.
Well, obviously one of
I mean, you don't, but is this supposed to be funny?
You tell me the truth about the coffin now.
Lincoln brought it in. He said you left it at his house after your last date.
Are you planning another prank?
Shame on you, Mom! Always thinking the worst of your own daughter and her friends.
If you are not planning any mischief, what are you girls talking about?
Don't worry, Portia. I won't tell her about tricking Max into setting the curtains on fire.
Oh, no, wait. I would actually like to hear about that little plan.
Well, we were gonna spray some gasoline on the curtains and ask Max to do his fire trick.
Forgetting who Max is now.
Catches fire,
Oh,
everyone will
okay.
leave. Then
Him.
we can have it all to ourselves.
You know what, Offspring? I would honestly like to see that.
You do? No catch. Awesome!
Oh my god, Betty, there's always a catch with your mom. It must be a trap.
No, of course not. I only...
Trap!
Offspring, I would like you to accompany me on a little stroll.
So you can ground me
It's
again?
grating, and I love how it's like
I haven't even done anything to be
three
grateful for.
completely unrelated notes that are, one of them is just,
silos into the
it's,
other kind of
it's
silo.
yeah.
How did you know? Portia's right. I'm not saying anything else without my lawyer present.
I am your lawyer. Look, leave now and I will pay for your drinks. And your friends' drinks. Deal?
They already put it on your tab, Eliza.
I do not have a tab.
Well, you have one now, and it's due on Friday.
All right,
We will talk later.
we'll come back to this.
Beat it, Mom.
Do you really have to bother me when I'm off work?
Would you prefer I bothered you when you were working?
No, I'd prefer you just left me alone. I'm enjoying myself. Don't ruin it. Wow, what the hell did you do to that thing?
I approach stamping official documents with the same relentless zeal I do everything. I would appreciate it if you
So,
fixed this right away.
the whole like how hard do you have to slap a chicken in order to cook it thing with her and the stamp.
Isn't it interesting? We both have something the other wants.
Funny you mention that. Because unfortunately, I cannot approve any new permits unless my stamp is in working order.
Ugh, thought you might say that. Hand it over.
She's a car mechanic.
And there. All set. Try not to flatten this one right away, all right?
You have my thanks, Miss Valentine.
You were never actually gonna approve that permit, were you?
No, not in a million years.
Fuck you.
What? No wrench of retaliation? No snippy comeback?
Maybe there will be both when you're not expecting them. You might want to start sleeping with your coffin closed.
Now my stamp is repaired and ready for business. However, if I am to stamp any documents, I require some ink.
Well, I have no idea what to do about ink,
I
so...
heard better music coming from a malfunctioning ice cream truck.
Oh. Huh.
This is an electroacoustic transducer. It converts audio signals to corresponding sounds. You are learning so much today.
You like
You are learning so much today. Oh, baby, you are so talented.
A man with no home, like a fish without a bicycle. He ain't got no legs.
All right, Ben, shut the fuck up, please. I mean this in the most kind way possible. Shut the fuck up. All right, ink. Where can I find ink or some kind of ink substitute?
A rock. Fascinating. Wait, how did this get here?
It keeps popping up. Did I miss it the first couple of times, maybe?
Amos, I need Benjamin to...
No.
What do you mean, no?
I cannot let that man go back to a trailer that's one sneeze away from falling off a cliff.
Why not?
Come now, Amos. That caravan has been there for decades, tow chain or not.
All right, I'll find some way to secure his home tomorrow. First thing.
No, that is unacceptable. Benjamin must go home tonight, and that is final.
All right then, I just need your stamp on the eviction notice and I'll do the rest.
I will get back to you when I have thoroughly stamped it then.
Great, looking forward to it.
Okay. Still no idea about ink.
Yeah, what the hell was that slop you just served me? If I have to eat food from Mike's while I'm stuck here, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, that wasn't from Max. That's the transition food we feed new prisoners to prepare their systems for Max cooking.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna puke. Well, I hope I'm gonna puke.
All right. Okay. Sure. Fine. Yep. No notes. Still confused. Don't know.
Nothing I can do for Christine right now. But worry not. She is always there when I need her.
It has a California license plate. Noticed. Nope. They've had that big crane here the whole game, both in the future and right now in the past, and it feels like Chekhov's crane, you know? Like... This is true. It is a little concerning, given, you know, other cars that may or may not be named Christine. Oh, okay. Ink. Where the fuck do I get ink? Huh. Where are the orphans anyway? Well, wait. He said there was a thing, just said there was a thing at the school. Can I go in? No.
The school will remain closed due to the memorial service of Sandy Moore. Only close friends and family allowed.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Burning his earthly remains, using a knife crafted by the Kurds. And if she's in a good mood, you can borrow Death's scythe. And that, kids, is how you kill a demon. Why'd you ask?
No one asked.
What the hell are you kids doing here anyway?
You know, my sister's thing.
Oh shit, she fucking
Why
died?
do I always get saddled with the worst jobs? Bucky clean this. Bucky kill that. Bucky officiate this random kid's funeral.
Alright.
Mr. Buckingham, please. My
She was alive earlier today.
make an effort for once.
We're here today to say farewell to a dear friend and companion. She was such a good girl. Didn't mind sleeping in a locker, and never once complained about the food she was given.
You knew her so well.
Even the time she had worms, she didn't whine about it. She just took her medicine and tried her damnedest not to scratch.
Didn't need to know that, but thank you.
Every morning, she would bring me paper and my slippers.
Yeah, those were the days. Wait, what?
Rest in peace, Brandy. Oh, you were the best dog a janitor could ask for.
Okay, still didn't need to know about the worms.
For the last time, her name was Sandy, and she was my sister.
Oh, sorry, kids. That's the only speech I ever managed to memorize. Man, I miss Brandy so damn much.
Okay, that's it. I'll do it myself. Get your ancient butt out of my way. Sandy was my sister, and I loved her. When we lost our parents, she was the only person I had left in the world. When I heard about what happened to Sandy, time stopped. The whole world stopped. Sandy was full of kindness. She was smart, funny, and beautiful. She lost everything she had and still kept a smile on her face. And now, she's gone. Forever. And I'm sad and lonely, and my heart is broken, and I'm sad.
Again?
You already said that one, kid.
Another one with the same wanna see her naked thing. You guys can't see it. Sorry, restricted because everything, but
Oh boy, kid.
yikes.
I know I've been
Spots,
heckling
spots,
you,
spots.
but trust me, do not try to bring your sister back. It never ends well.
Sandy, no matter where you are, you'll always be my big sister. I hope we meet again someday. Until then, rest in peace. And that's how you give a speech, old man.
Huh? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Friggin' snot-nosed brats trying to make me look bad.
God, I cannot wait to get adopted and leave this town full of lunatics.
Oh, that reminds me of something. I got good news for you, kid.
What are you talking about, you old coot?
The mayor got you all government jobs.
Whoa! Those pay a bundle!
No, they do not.
You thought I meant as civil servants? Oh no, kids. I'm talking hard labor. You're heading to Utah to mine for uranium.
She can't do this to us! It's illegal!
Why so glum? You're heading toward a brighter future.
Brighter future? When we get out of that mine, we're gonna be the brighter future!
But psh.
Oh, right, because of the radioactivity.
Jesus Christ. Thank you for another pointless. Okay. This game is full of these, and I am still trying to just finish the game at this point. It is not easy. I still have no idea how to get ink. Like printers existed in, what is this, the 50s? Or around then.
A radical living as tempting. The paper. I feel my suit looks better without. I already have a pile of broken dreams. My offspring.
Okay.
It is a rather beautiful view. Although I could do without the glare coming from Amos's roof. What was once an ordinary home has become a glass palace.
Glass palace. Woof. All right, hold on a sec. Okay. All right. I found the solution. I looked it up because I'm actually officially stuck now, and I don't know that you're all ready for this one. I know earlier that I said that I was overthinking some of the things, expecting there to be moon logic where there really wasn't. There's moon logic in this one because we need ink. Remember that. Ink for the stamp in order to stamp the paper and get Ben his house back so that it'll go the fuck away. And in order to do that, we go to the bar.
Aloha!
And we grab... Oh, where are you?
I've been dreaming of this moment since I was a kid. And it's everything I wanted. I mean, I do wish there was a dance floor and a seafood tank and maybe a few more customers.
Or maybe I don't see it in here.
Perfection.
Huh. The guide is not helping me here.
Now let's see how that turned out.
Oh, no, it's right there. Hot sauce.
Unorthodox, but it should do the trick.
What drink do I recommend you?
Yeah. And now we can stamp the thing and...
Great deal of effort. It is finally ready. Consider
it's like the TikTok with the fucking ladder. Like, this is what it feels like. That's too hot. That's too high. I can't reach it. All right, well, we use the ladder. I don't know what to do with that. What do you mean? It's a fucking ladder. My life is a joke. The game is a joke. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to add. What the fuck?
Here you are, Amos. Benjamin's eviction has been officially overruled. Go give him the good news.
Why in the world do you want Ben back in his trailer so badly anyway?
So that he doesn't get hurt?
No, the better.
Fine. It's your mess to clean up, I suppose. I'm gonna take Ben home now and make sure he's as safe as he possibly can be in that death trap.
I know you will. Have a good night, Amos.
Unfortunately, his last name is not Tupper.
I strongly disagree with the mayor's decision.
This trailer's going over the edge right now, isn't it? Yep.
Did you hear something just now?
Stop trying to distract me and just give me my keys back.
Wait, I don't have your keys.
What do you mean you don't got my keys?
I'm surprised the cliff itself stayed stable. It didn't snap.
That a kick in the teeth. You okay, Ben? I know it looks bad, but I'm sure the trailer's still intact.
must have been the propane. Okay.
Well,
propane and propane accessories.
You're taking this awfully well. I was sure by now you would have.
Okay. Well, that's done. Now we gotta get Betty to leave. I think I know how to make it work. If we
Let me enjoy my drink in peace, okay?
I was not wanting to talk
away from the crowd.
To you.
Because I feel like being around people for once.
He looks so concerned.
It is like a car alarm and a fire drill had a musical baby.
One more time.
Where is a trapdoor with hungry crocodiles when you need one?
And ignite? No? Oh, well. All right. Well, it...
Introducing the
Hank, what the hell did you do?
No one saw her walk up and fucking unplug it? And oh my god.
If there's a thing I won't tolerate in my fine establishment, it's liars. Pack your stuff and leave.
But I'm not lying. The speaker just went wonky.
What's happening?
Hell out of here. And thank the big kahuna I'm letting you keep your pay.
Pay? What pay?
Out!
Oh my god. Oh, there was a trapdoor with alligators. He's fine. Well, that is blissfully quieter. That did not get rid of Betty and...
Everyone that serving alcohol to minors is strictly forbidden in New Mexico. Any minors in this bar had better have a fake ID or you're getting thrown out!
Military grade napalm.
My offspring presented me with the Worst Mother of the Year award in 1945. I would like to avoid winning again this year. Offspring.
Mother.
Offspring.
Come now, be honest. Where did you get that coffin from?
Mike threw it out last Tuesday. He said I should give it to you.
Tuesday? Wait. Michael serves the mystery meat special on Wednesday, does he not? Offspring, I will only ask this one more time. Where did you get that coffin?
Fine. It begins with Betty Anderson, a plucky teenager, as she travels home after a wild night of... after a wild night of book club.
Okay. All right.
And a long white mustache invited her over for dinner.
Please do not tell me you let a stranger lure you into his home for dinner.
Of course not. What kind of idiot do you take me for? I only went because he told me his castle was full of shinies.
All three at the same time. Yeah, all right.
One shiny thing in sight, except for the guy's creepy red eyes.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, and that's not even the worst part. He just wouldn't shut up about you, of all people. Something about you and Bucky almost killing him a few years ago. He went on and on until sunrise. Eliza this, Bucky that. Meh. Anyway, I got pretty sick of sitting in the dark, so I pulled the curtains open to let some sunlight in, and when I turned around, he was gone. Just a pile of dust in his chair. I looked all over and couldn't find him, so I left. But I did find a cool souvenir.
The coffin.
Yep.
One last thing, Offspring. Could you close your eyes and show me your neck?
Okay. Okay.
Hey, no stakings in my bar. Vampiric curse or otherwise.
Okay. And what? Okay. Sure.
Offspring, you know I would not ask you to leave the bar without reason.
Just leave.
Come and speak with me a moment and...
Hold on a sec, Betty. She wants something from you. Let's use this to our advantage. Okay, Betty, this is your chance. Just like we practiced.
Miss Barrett, I am unable to cooperate with your request until I know what's in it for me.
What do you want, Offspring? A twonky?
Wow, a whole twonky? I mean, a twonky would be nice, but I think you can do better.
How do you want to handle it? The quick and easy route would be to offer her something. Of course, we could try to sway her by having a personal conversation, but you know how I despise those.
You know how I despise those.
I am willing to answer some difficult personal questions in exchange for your departure.
Oh, really? Then maybe you could explain why you never call her by her actual name?
Oh, yeah. What's with that?
Does it really bother you when I call you Offspring?
Yes, it does. My name is Betty. Use it sometime. Like on my birthday or for Christmas. You know, maybe for special occasions.
Well, all right, if it means that much to you. Betty.
You actually said it.
Are you for real? You really thought she wouldn't?
How would I know? She never does.
Have I been a good mother to you, Betty?
Jeez, Mayor Barrett, what's wrong with you? You never talk to her like that. You dying or something?
Wait, are you?
What? No, I'm not dying. I just wanted to...
Oh, thank God. I can't believe you would scare me like that. I thought you were...
You know what? Finish your drink, go home, and we will continue this conversation in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Mom,
Same.
I just want you to know, I want you to know something. But before I say it, I just want you to know that you don't have to say it back.
I love you too, Offspring.
Yes.
Enough fooling around, Elizabeth. Go straight home and do not do anything.
Hey, look behind you! It's a four-headed founding father!
Oh, please. Do you really think I would fall for such a childish trick?
Holy hell, Eliza, look at that!
Please, Max. Not you too.
What the fuck? All right, I'm having trouble seeing it. That is that like.
Where did those girls go?
What the
No idea. Sorry.
What the fuck? Okay. All right. Well, let's get this over with.
What the hell am I supposed to do with a half-ton of pineapples?
Here is an idea, Max. Pineapple margaritas and a chat with an old friend. How about that?
If you want to drink...
Pineapple margaritas?
Then enjoy your half-ton of pineapples.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm bored, so what the heck? One pineapple...
Pineapple margaritas. How would you even make that? I suppose the pineapple would substitute for the citrus, but the whole point of a margarita is the lime. Like lime and tequila.
Can I
What the fuck ever. It is a psychedelic trip the whole goddamn time.
You are far too generous.
That, and a lot of this fruit is about to go bad. Goddamn mailman! Just left him lying in the sun all day.
Can I get something to drink?
Coming right up!
Okay.
I love this drink. Is that a touch of mango I detect?
Mango? No, that's guava, Eliza.
Guava? God damn it, Max. You know I'm allergic to guava.
Oh my god. I am so sorry, Eliza. I totally forgot. Are you okay?
She gonna fucking die?
I already feel my throat closing up.
Okay, don't panic. You're gonna be okay. I'll just call an ambulance and...
Actually, I feel perfectly fine, Maxwell.
Are you sure?
Perhaps I outgrew my allergy.
Your voice?
What about my voice? It sounds mellifluous as always. What are you talking about?
Oh, yes, it's very nice. Do me a favor real quick. Can you say to me, how you doing, handsome?
How you doing, handsome?
Whoa, thank you.
Let us talk later.
Sure thing, my friend.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Okay.
How did that fire-breathing trick of yours go again, Max?
What the hell now?
Oh, okay.
Let me show you.
All right.
I love the smell of napalm at midnight. Wait, why am I smelling napalm?
Okay. See, that I will take.
I'm not imagining things. This smells like napalm. What the hell's going on? Did I break a bottle of... Oh, that's not it. That's definitely military-grade napalm.
Max?
I want to know what other grade there is.
That month you spent in that prison in Kandahar. Sharing a room with a whole batch of expired Chef Mike's meatballs cans really did a number on you.
Don't play dumb with me, Eliza! That's napalm!
That is preposterous. Do you really believe that Eliza Barrett, the respected mayor of this town, would carry something as illegal and dangerous as napalm in her pockets? And with the intention of what? Distracting you, soak your curtains with it, and then ask you to perform a fire trick that could potentially burn down your bar? Are you aware of how absurd that sounds, Max?
Now that you put it that way, it does sound kind of ridiculous.
Oh,
We're gonna have a fourth wall break and say, yeah, it is ridiculous.
Powell is scared of a tiny little spark?
Maxwell Powell is not scared of anything. Here, let me show you.
Well. Is this for the better?
Outside, Max. The fire is a golden opportunity for me to get rid of some of my stuff.
All right. Answers? Definitely getting something.
Is the device complete, Doctor?
I did the best I could. Those specs were extraordinarily complex, even for me. Who designed this monstrosity anyway? I've never seen anything like it.
That's confidential. And you haven't answered my question.
Yes, the device is complete. It'll work perfectly.
I hope you're a better scientist than you are a liar. Care to try that again?
No. At least not until you tell me why you're doing this. I know what this device is capable of.
If this test is
And
successful,
the rest of us does.
stop armed conflicts before they even begin. It may seem draconian, but this device has the potential to save millions of lives.
So, to stop a problem that doesn't even exist yet,
Okay.
you want to turn everyone into
A
mindless...
little bit more understanding.
The military supposed to protect Americans, not brainwash them? I'd rather die a slow, painful death than lose my free will.
And if you keep arguing with me, I'll be happy to assist you with that. Now tell me what you're hiding. Did you do something to the device?
Look, you asked me to get it up and running, and I did. That's it. I'm not cooperating any further with this insanity.
Have it your way, then. Mendez, escort Dr. Dixon to her examination.
Sir, yes, sir.
Whatever happens now, General, I hope you live to regret it.
All right. So how are we ending this? Many losses of Mayor Barrett. There are still some unanswered questions from the future episodes so far. The whole thing with the plutonium core. That is a body. Whose body is it?
What a nice day. Isn't it beautiful out here, Mako?
The sunrise, the flowing waters, the wind in the trees. It's the perfect spot, boss.
Indeed it is. Let us dump this inconspicuous bag and go home. I need to feed Spot. Madonna! I always forget!
Do you want to bring it back to her, or...
No. It's too late now. It's the fish's turn this time.
Hey, boss. You mind if I say a few words about Richard before we go?
Oh, yes, please. I love to watch you eulogize.
Richard Harrelson was a good man.
The hell he was!
He was a loving husband and a devoted father.
No, he wasn't!
He was diligent about motorcycle...
the motorcycle guy.
Okay, that one I cannot argue with. Now hurry up, my arms are getting tired.
Resquiescat in pesci, my friend.
What's this?
Why did you throw it
Crying?
when...
No. Allergies.
Okay.
Something in my eye.
Crying for my enemies? I can't believe you, Mako. What the hell? How could you? Don't you remember what he was gonna do to me?
It was just a job. It wasn't personal.
Oh, just a job? Is that all I am to you, Mako?
You know I didn't mean it that way, caro mio.
Damn you, Mako. You know I can't resist that Sicilian accent.
Thank you, boss.
Would you have cried for me if Harrelson had succeeded?
No, I would have made sure he ended up in a bag next to yours. And then I'd have gone straight to hell and brought you back myself.
Oh, Mako, that's so romantic. Why don't you ever say nice things?
Are they gay?
I'm pretty...
Is that where this is going?
You wound me, Mako. Of all
Wound me? You wound me?
Okay.
Wound.
You're the boss.
Wound. The word is wound.
Spread the news. I am hopelessly, completely, and entirely in love with...
Stop making a scene, you potso. We're working.
Aww.
You could have done that. You chose now? You're crazy. I love it when you act crazy.
Oh, okay, so we are gonna resolve the thing with the plutonium core, I guess. All right.
We were right. They are looking for you.
How are we gonna get past them?
I think I found an
A
answer.
giant boulder that's right there might be.
How is that supposed to... Oh, wait, I think I get it. Great idea, Ellie.
Just stay hidden. Let me handle this.
Hey, what are you, who goes there?
Greetings, gentlemen. Are you enjoying this beautiful evening?
Freeze! The bridge to Corona is off limits.
Yeah, what he said, lady.
How dare you two speak to me in that tone of voice? Do you know who I am?
A corpse if you keep bothering us.
I could end your career without flexing so much as a finger.
And if I flex my finger, I'll end a lot more than your career. Get out of here, lady.
Have a good night, Elras.
We are going to make them regret the day they crossed Eliza Barrett.
That's close enough, ma'am. That's close enough, ma'am.
As much as I want to talk with Lincoln, now is not the time.
Okay, but how do we cut the... Alright. F...
Hey, Colonel Porter!
Rocks, airfield, rock.
Collecting rocks now.
Alex, sing.
Thing buried in the sand. Oh, come on. Not another corpse.
Oh, and Indiana Jones.
Great.
All right.
Now everything smells like rotting corpse.
You think we'll get a promotion?
In what world would anyone think that hiding from a nuclear blast inside a fridge would work? That said, the fridge survived with barely a scratch. He belongs in a museum, not in my inventory.
Okay. I appreciate these jokes. That
16.
I appreciate.
Completely inedible, flavorless meatballs. No, that is not my opinion. It is on the label.
He belongs in a museum.
I doubt the soldiers would let me get close enough to do that. Not to mention, it would reveal my plan, and I hate revealing my plans.
Have a plan?
Might want to try pulling it out first?
Oh my god. Then how does it... Okay.
That would be a waste of its power.
Something.
One Biden to rule them all. All the farmers, that is.
It came from...
I hate to be a buzzkill, but pitchforks are for stabbing, not cutting.
Okay.
Anything I put out there would fall right off.
Oh, okay.
Shh! I heard something. It came from behind that rock over there.
Welcome to...
Alright, we just never get to know what that is.
the meanest trail for the most hardened hikers. Trying to vandalize my town's sign. If you want to mess with someone's property, do it in Corona. If the idea is to preserve this... I am pretty sure Sharon takes cash only.
Do I just stab them?
It only works on farmers. What do you expect to find in Ross? I would rather ask... There is no... I am willing to sign legal...
Oh, that worked, okay.
Oh boy, look, Bob! Chef Mike's meatballs!
Mighty kind of you, ma'am. We were starving.
And it is all yours, on the condition you go somewhere else to consume it. I cannot abide the stench, you see.
Sure, I got no problem with that.
Wait, you only have one can?
Oh my god.
I'm sure you boys can share.
No way! Forget it! Patrick's terrible at sharing. He always takes.
Are they gonna eat each other? Like, are we gonna have another cannibalism moment?
Shh! I heard.
Stop horsing around. That would be a... Stop horse...
Something.
Okay, so I have...
Behind that rock over there.
Yeah, I heard it too. I bet it's Porter. Let's go get him!
Uh-oh.
That boulder has huge distraction written all over it. What a shame it is so thoroughly secured. If you drop it, I hope you are willing to go fetch it yourself.
Okay.
Shh! I heard something. It came from behind that rock over there.
She's actually going over there?
I bet it's Porter. Let's go get him!
Oh. Oh! It's just a
How did that move?
Wow. Can I keep it? Well, I'll take good care of him, I swear. I'll hug him and feed him and call him Mr. Barky.
Don't come over here, buddy.
What's happening?
I mean, woof, woof.
Aww.
Phew.
Okay.
You think the mayor knows where Porter...
Oh, whether they're level rock or not.
But we're not allowed to involve her. General's orders, remember?
Target.
Doing that would disturb the harmony of the scene. Leave the can alone.
Hey, Bob, look! A can of Man, I'm starving.
Oh, shit, let them do their thing.
While I go get them, okay?
No way! I know your tricks. You'll open the can on your way back just to have a taste, and then inhale the whole thing. I'll go get the can. You stay at your post.
Forget it. I've seen what you do when there's only one slice of pizza left. You can't be trusted to share food.
Look who's talking, Mr. Meatball Thief.
Same to you, Mr. Pizza Hog. Enough of this. I'm going to get those meatballs, and you can't stop me.
Take one step, and I'll shoot you.
Okay, maybe you can't stop me.
Doing that, Miss Valentine would love that approach. Unlike her, I prefer a method that does not end with me getting shot. Unlike... That would be a... Doing that would What do you think a farmer... There is no time.
You want to try and get the information out of her anyway?
And have the general shoot me in the face? Not a chance.
Okay.
I know Porter went AWOL, but why?
If the idea... Doing that...
Alright, what the fuck am I supposed to do then?
Hey, Bob.
Like most...
Hey.
Anything. Like... I would rather not get shot. Thank you. I would
That's close enough, ma'am.
What do you expect? I would...
Hey, Bob.
Yes, I want to rip it off and make it disappear. But I shudder to think what they would call it next.
Hey, Bob. Since this is a search mission, shouldn't we be, you know, searching?
Look, the general told... That's far enough, ma'am.
The bridge to Corona is off limits.
And why is that, might I ask?
The screws are loose. Yeah, that's it.
Screws are loose.
Screws are loose, and the bridge could fall apart at any time. Sorry, ma'am. This is for your own safety.
I am stuck. Alright.
Are you sure? Maybe he just wanted us to stay out of his way because we're incompetent.
Damn it, Patrick. Would you shut the hell up?
Were we supposed to bring him in dead or alive?
They didn't specify.
Oh, that means we get to pick.
Oh, okay.
By Lincoln's fatal fondness for theater, what is the meaning of this, young man?
No further, ma'am. This area's closed to civilians.
You could have told me that without shooting at me.
Yeah. What the hell, Patrick? Do you know how much paperwork you'd have to do if you killed a civilian?
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. This area's still off limits. Stay on that side of the path. I won't miss the next time. Consequences be damned.
I would rather not test that claim. What in the name of George Washington are you doing here?
I saw you two sneaking out this morning and thought to myself, this might be worth investigating. And it seems I was right. What an interesting predicament I find you in. Here is Colonel Porter, and over there, the men looking for him. It would be very, very easy for me to get their attention.
What do you want, you smug little stalker?
Oh, I think you may know what I want already. But I cannot continue this conversation on an empty stomach, especially after all that walking.
Well, good news. We have, whatever the fuck these are.
Did you find him yet?
Nope.
Will these sate your appetite?
Frikadelki. Class. Now, it's very simple. What I want is to finish what I came here to do. So have your boyfriend give me the entry code for that hangar. And I'll never come back to this stupid town again.
Or I could just bash your head in with a rock.
What was that? I heard someone talking.
That was just my stomach, gentlemen. I'm sure you are familiar with...
I like how they're just chilling out. Where it's just... Okay.
For such delicacies.
Oh, God.
Easily as I saved him just now, I could destroy you both.
If nothing else will satisfy you, I shall try to convince him to give up the code. Lincoln, we need that access code now.
No! Do you have any idea what they're building in there? If that fell into Soviet hands, the consequences would be catastrophic.
Well, I mean, good news. It won't fall into Soviet hands.
No, there's... Wait. Actually, you handle the spy, I'll do the rest.
All right, just play along with anything I say. Well, Lincoln, after so many years of high-stakes political maneuvering, I know when to admit defeat.
Damn it, Eliza. I hate to admit it, but you're absolutely right. What do we do now?
We have no choice but to give her the code. Go on, Lincoln.
Oh. All right, Miss Petrova. Since I have no choice. The code is 99999.
Are you serious? Please tell me that was a ruse.
You think that's a weak password? Don't even ask about the nuclear launch codes.
I'll be back very soon.
I'm counting on you.
All right, you have your precious code. Now go. Well, what are you waiting for exactly?
You said all you needed was the code.
I have the code, yes. But I can't just walk in casually. The soldiers will shoot me on sight. You want me gone? Get rid of those soldiers. Got it?
Did you find him yet?
Still no.
So yeah, you literally just throw it over the cliff. Like I was planning on doing to begin with, you just have to do it at a different time.
Hey, did you hear that, Patrick?
Hey, I warned you about that burrito, pal.
First, that burrito was totally worth it. Second, does that sound like upset stomach noises to you, Patrick?
Huh, now that you mention it. Still, about that burrito.
Would you shut up about my damn dinner? Come on, let's check it out. I think it came from the cliffside.
And while they're distracted, now would be the time to cut the remaining ropes, but
What are you waiting for?
not going to do that.
Hopefully I'll never have to see you again.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? Freeze!
Wow, you suck at this.
Run after her?
Run? Are you kidding?
But the general said...
If we go after her and Porter sneaks past us, do you think the general will be happy?
No.
No. What's that?
That's gonna leave a mark.
Ow, yikes.
Well, that's probably a sign we should get back to work.
Listen, man. Someone had to break it to you, but your aim blows.
What? You take that back. I'm the best shot this side of the country.
Oh, yeah? Then, how about you hit those rocks over there, huh?
Watch and learn. Suppressing fire!
As I was saying.
So...
Who the hell is shooting at me?
Wait, did you hear something?
Damn commie sniper.
Suppressing fire. The one on the left, whose name apparently is Patrick, sounds very much like H. John Benjamin almost.
Got this side of the country, eh, Patrick?
Shut up, Bob.
Was that really like an Archer reference? Like...
Did you find him yet? Oh, come on! I'm so bored! Look at the smug grin on that can, laughing at us because we didn't eat the meatballs when we had the chance!
You know the universal solution for a pompous ass like that? Shot to the face!
What the hell is all this noise about? I swear to God, Benjamin, if that's you, I ain't telling you again. That cow is red because nature wanted it that way, not because it's a communist.
Stop right there, citizen. Who gave you permission to cross the perimeter?
Permission? This is my farm. What are you doing here?
The general never told us how to handle something like this. What should we do?
Sir, we have orders to shoot first and not bother asking questions at any point. You should go back to your home for your own safety.
No thanks. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Don't want your bullets to ricochet and hit one of my cows or something.
Roscoe!
Eliza, long time no see.
Stop right there, sir. I won't warn you again.
I do need to talk to Roscoe, but how can I do it without attracting attention?
The super special secret fork thing that you pulled out of the rock and somehow goes back in the rock.
What is she doing?
I'd better cut back on the bacon or I won't be ready for that sexy farmer calendar photo shoot.
Roscoe?
What the heck? Who's talking to me?
For Roosevelt's sake, Roscoe, I'm using the powers of Excalifork. I am speaking to you telepathically.
This is a solution to the puzzle, by the way.
Hear my thoughts?
Yes, and by the way, you should never crash diet. But that is irrelevant. What matters is that I need your help.
Yes.
What of the other farmers? Have they remained loyal to their king?
Of course they have. You know the farming community always stands behind our monarch.
Then we must rally your colleagues to come to my aid. How long will it take everyone to assemble?
It'll take a really long time since everyone's out of town.
I was hoping they were gonna like actually quote from like
I always attend.
Once and Future King.
I did not receive my invitation. Were they hand-delivered this year?
No. Look, it's not that we don't support your reign. It's just that last year, well, you wouldn't stop making speeches. They had to cancel the scarecrow making workshop.
Have a good night.
So disappointed.
I'm determined to finish this game tonight, though.
As monarch? Oh, forget it.
Pretty sure I can.
I need you to go and distract those soldiers. Make sure they do not see what I am doing.
Well, hello, Roscoe. How has life been treating you?
How has life been treating you?
Well, let's see. Betty's been pranking me more than usual, which means I don't get much sleep.
Alright. I didn't choose that dialogue option because I didn't want to hear it.
And because I'm terrified of what she might pull while I'm sleeping. And if now there's a bunch of military goons illegally occupying my property. How do you think life's been treating me, Eliza?
For God's sake, Roscoe. I'm fine, thank you. Would have been more than enough. Now, can you distract those soldiers for me?
Yeah, no problem. Sure you don't want me to try and get them to vote for you, too?
Roscoe, please. I am struggling here, and I need your help.
I am struggling. I'm struggling to keep attention.
So the government could seize your land.
Well, we can't let these bastards get away with that. What do you need me to do?
Distract them. Ugh. Okay.
Tell them about that time with your wife.
Say, gentlemen, did I ever tell you about the day my wife disappeared?
When would you have told us? We just met you.
What am I supposed to do? Damn it! It cuts.
Exactly.
Leave the
Well, then listen up, cause it's one hell. Well, folks, I just remembered my rooster is about to lay eggs.
Roosters don't lay eggs.
That's why I can't miss such a special occasion. Au revoir, gentlemen.
All right, come on. There it goes. Oh, hey, look at the loop-de-loop over there. He said as... it actually takes the bridge out, which is how the bridge is out a year later.
How the hell am I supposed to get to the trails now?
Damn it! That certainly did not go as planned.
Damn it! What choice do I have here? Stay and get caught, or go back and get caught? And what if they find out you were involved? I could never forgive myself. No. There's only one way out of this.
Lincoln, do not do anything stupid.
Wait a second. Isn't that Colonel Porter?
It is! It is! Quit talking and shoot him!
Lincoln, no!
Okay.
Damn it! He's headed for the hiking trails. Go after him!
Whoa, whoa. Aren't they infested with bears? I don't want to get mauled.
I don't care if they're bears, cougars, or freaking guards.
He sounds vaguely like H. John Benjamin, but it's not H. John Benjamin, I don't think.
Why don't you go,
I'm pretty damn sure.
Hey,
Just like an H. John Benjamin impersonator.
and I'm watching the bridge. There is no bridge anymore.
And here I thought tonight could not possibly get any worse. Who the hell turned on the emergency broadcast system?
I don't even know what's happening right now.
After
So lost.
everything that happened yesterday, you do this? You planned it all, didn't you? You monster! I can't believe I was stupid enough to trust you again. Well, a broken bridge can't stop me. Nothing can.
Actually, Miss Hart, it's gonna take a lot of time and money to fix a mess like this.
Well, in that case, you'd better start repairing this bridge, Eliza. And once it's fixed, then I will take my revenge. Did you hear me? Revenge!
Oh, I did it.
Holy shit. She's alive.
Handle Betty, but I sure showed you who's boss around here. You overgrown cow-sucking wolf. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm not waiting around and giving it the chance to climb back up here. Where am I? Oh, damn. It trashed my plane tickets.
So where is she in the future then?
A long walk and an even longer swim home is a cakewalk, compared to spending one more day with these lunatics.
This is not a drill. All citizens proceed to the hospital immediately.
Why is it that every time I leave town, something terrible happens?
It's an air raid siren, though.
Mayor Barrett, General Hartman requires your presence at Town Hall.
What the devil is going on here?
Your current lack of rank does not allow us to disclose that information.
I will give you rank, you hairless monkey.
All citizens must attend mandatory examination.
You're lucky you caught me without my broomstick. Otherwise, I'd be showing you the perks of having two assholes. Eliza, give me a hand here.
I am a little preoccupied at the moment, Joseph.
Give me a hand? Felt like a low blow.
This is not a drill.
Hey, hands off! Do you know what my father did to the last guy who grabbed me like that? He's part of a wall in a parking garage in Evanston now!
Yeah, and if you don't stop, I'll make you pay for those strawberry milkshakes we didn't get to finish.
Ha! Strawberry. Hey, unless you're
Okay.
gonna order something, get the hell out of my diner.
Actually is okay.
Help us!
Where are you taking them?
All individuals must attend examination.
Strawberry. Like, it's happened so many times now.
Resist.
Good.
All citizens proceed to the hospital immediately.
Immediately. Vocal fry.
Okay, Max, this is it. You're gonna go out there, snap those bastards' necks, grab your best friend, and hightail it out of here. Now, quietly.
Unorderly noise detected. Proceed with investigation.
Watch where you are walking, you buffoons. You almost made me trip.
Ah, coconuts!
What the hell do you think you are doing, John?
Glad you could make it, Eliza.
Elizabeth, are you okay?
I am most well and orderly, thank you.
It is my duty to attend mandatory schooling and perform to the best of my ability.
What did you do to her? Oh, never mind. Whatever you think you are doing, stop at once.
You may not have realized, Eliza, but you're not in control here anymore.
We will see about that. Amos, if you were going to do something useful, now would be a good time.
That would be most unorderly. As the general outranks us both, we must carry out his orders.
John, how can you do this?
You're about to find out. Take her away.
Do we take her to the hospital, sir?
No. There are special plans for this one. Take her to solitary confinement.
Is this where we deal with the Necronomicon?
Where are you taking me? You will regret this, John. I will not let you get away with it.
I already have.
But what's the motivation? We know that Lincoln crashed into something, I suppose a UFO, and we're just...
Currently, 50%
nothing.
of the local population has been examined.
We've got nothing to go on at this point.
And the vehicles have all been disabled?
Well, sir, I wanted to ask you about that actually. When you said all, surely you didn't mean...
Are you questioning a direct order, Private? I said all the vehicles.
Understood, sir. We'll take those out right away.
Good. Any news on Porter or the Plutonium Core?
Nothing yet, sir.
I mean, that was dropped, but...
But remember that examination is our first priority.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. The Lost Traveler, which I believe is, yeah, the beginning of Chapter 5, which only has 2 parts.
The last entry is dated July 11th, 1947.
Wow, what a read! I never knew Mom was so... cool!
The Amorous Adventures of Eliza Barrett.
Maybe now is a good time to stop reading.
I couldn't agree more. What's this doing here?
General, that is the mayor's personal log. We have been looking for this unorderly item since our capture.
Correct, Private. A most harmonious recovery. Take this to my tent immediately.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, you and I need to have a little talk, kid.
I'm not saying a word until you tell me what you did with my mom.
We can talk about that later. The important thing now is getting you out of here.
Just got out of hand, didn't it?
You
Anyone else die?
Tied up here like a dog.
I just found out tonight myself. Your mother's kept this from me all these years. Betty, everything I've done was for the greater good. Please, try to understand.
Oh, I understand, all right. Untie me, and I'll show you just how understanding I can be.
Look, I didn't blow up the dam and put everyone's lives in jeopardy just so you could argue with me. I need your help, and I need it now.
You do?
I'm kind of out of options.
Yeah, you don't go to Betty unless...
See that tarp over there? There's an atomic bomb in there. You need to find it and neutralize it.
Just so you know, I'm way better at causing explosions than I am at preventing them.
Okay, so but what brought
last hope?
What was that?
the plane down?
Nothing. Just be careful. That thing can take anyone's form. Even
General Hartman, sir.
Oh.
You seem to be acting unorderly.
Excellent observation, Private. I am feeling slightly unorderly. Please lead me to my tent so I may recalibrate myself.
What are you doing?
Buying you some time.
Still confused.
Bust through these ropes in no time. Okay, maybe not in no time, but soon. Oh man, I'm screwed.
Peaky! Oh, thank God. Wait, what are you even doing here?
I'm Meta
can you chew through these ropes? Oh, come on. I'm sure you've smelled worse than those undies.
Oh man, what am I gonna do now?
Look, I'm all tied up. That's the first thing we should work on.
That bag looks full of stuff. And fully out of my reach, too. Dang.
Okay, it is now almost 11 o'clock. I did think that this would take a little less time than it is. Ow, ow, ooh. So I think I'm going to call it here. Especially because it doesn't seem like anyone else is watching right now. So, all right. Guess we'll be back with this on Thursday, which I swear to God we will finish. I swear to God we will finish. Like I am so ready. I'm so ready to be done with this game. All right. So yeah, thank you all for joining yet again. Thank you for the raid earlier. That was very kind of you all. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you back here again for Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will pick up where we left off and hopefully finish 3 minutes to midnight, because I don't know that I can take more of this game. I'm so confused half the time, bored the other half the time. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So there are some good moments. We will get to those. I will do like a full review and catch up when we're done. But yeah, this game is something. It exists, and I just feel like I'm doing momentum at this point. We're almost there though. We're almost there. So until then, have a good night, everyone. I will talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful couple of days, and I'll look forward to see you on Thursday. Good night, everybody.